What is going on, beautiful, amazing people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer back at you with another tutorial, guys. And we've been pumping out tutorials because we've been getting a lot of requests, and I have some awesome ones coming up. No more yelling. Radcat did one. Custom pullover location. And I have an I explanation coming up is for tutorials, all by request. But this one today, guys, is going to be another police vehicle, police texture tutorial. I know I have a lot of them up, but sometimes it's easier to just make this video instead of explaining to people to go to my other texture videos and just replace it with a different texture, yada yada yada. So when people ask for something, I try my best to get it out there. So I figured, why not? Let's just do it. Let's throw another car texture tutorial out there. And this one goes out to Feature Gaming, who requested to show how to install the Washington DC based livery on vehicles. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. For this, we will need OpenIV, and these will be ELS vehicles. So you'll need both of those for this to work. Okay, guys, so first thing we want to click is the Washington DC based link down below. That's going to bring you to this page right here. Now, guys, a lot of developers, speaking of that, LS Designs, thank you so much for your contribution to the LSPDFR community. A lot of these developers will add vehicles in their descriptions, and that's awesome. But these ones have weird OIV files that I have never messed with myself, and I'm not trying to mess up my game. I'm not trying to mess up your game. So we're not going to download these vehicles. I have two other vehicles, a 2011 Crown Vic and a 2014 Charger, that we will download and install. Okay, guys, so we're just going to, from here, we're just going to take the livery. So go ahead and click that download this file. And for me, it's going to, actually, it doesn't even download down here anymore. For some reason, WinRAR just pops it right up on my screen like that. I never changed any settings. It just started doing that, but I love it because it's right there. Because whenever I download, I like to bring it up anyways, close the little purchase me box, and just hit the, just minimize it so it brings it right down here nice and neatly. All right, guys, next link you want to click is the 2011 Crown Vic. And that will bring you to this vehicle right here. And as we can see, it does have the police YTD in that we need. All right, guys, so again, this is an ELS vehicle, as you can see right there. So go ahead and download this file. Now, sometimes it does bring it down here, but then it'll pop it up here. See, it'll download there, but when it's done, boom, it'll bring it right up here. And I love it. I love that it does that now. See that? Perfect. So let's close that and let's minimize that WinRAR. And lastly, guys, let's go ahead and get that 2014 Dodge Charger. And as you can see, there it is right there. Another ELS vehicle. And let's go ahead and download this. Hope you guys are enjoying life right now. Hope everybody's happy. Hope everybody's healthy. And I, most importantly, hope everybody is positive. Guys, we got a new Discord server coming up, and it's absolutely going to be awesome. It is for our Meet the Gamers, and it's super professional, super legit. Can't wait to launch it and let all you guys see it. See, now this one, it didn't pop up automatically, so that's weird that it does that. So we'll open it and close the little purchase me box and minimize it, guys. All right, so we are all set with our web browser, and like I said, this will be OpenIV, so let's go ahead and fire up the OpenIV. All right, and in my case, I am going to be replacing the Police 1 and the Police 2 slot with these vehicles. Now, the pathway that you want to take to get to where your police vehicles are, I use patch day 20. Some people use 10, some people use 22, some people use, you know, I have never had an issue with patch day 20. If you use a different one, go ahead and use it. All right, but I use 20. So my edit mode is automatically on. If you would like to have that same option, go to Tools, go to Options, right under your General tab down here in the default work mode. Yours may say read only. click it to edit. All right, and then close out. And every time you open up your OpenIV, your edit mode will automatically be on, so you'll never forget, because I always forgot to turn it on. Thank you, Criminal Justice, for that little tip. I love it, and I know my subs love it. So this is the pathway to get to our police vehicles, okay? You want to click mods. Then you want to click update times 64, DLC packs. Scroll on down to patch day 20, DLC.rpf times 64, levels, GTA 5, and vehicles.rpf. As you can see, guys, I have my police vehicles all right here. If this is your first time installing vehicles into OpenIV, you may only see the Pounder and the Shamal. That's cool. If you have police and police 2 and police 3 and all that in here, we are going to be overwriting those files, okay? If you don't have police and police 2 and 3, that's okay. You're still going to drag them in and drop them, okay, guys? So here we are, right where we need to be. For those that don't know, your fragment objects right here with the blue, these are going to be your vehicle you know, the models. It's going to show the models, it's going to show the vehicle, and then your these are your YFTs. Your YTDs are going to be your textures, and it's not just textures for the outside of your car. It's going to be textures for your headlights, for the red and blue flashers, the license plate, even inside the car. Textures, you know, take place, you know, from the computer to just everything that has an image on it. So those are your YTDs. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Let's go ahead and bring up the 2011 CVPI. Let's install the Crown Vic, and we're going to install this into our Police 1 slot. Okay, guys? So I believe this one is already named Police 1. So we want to click the vehicle files here. Double click that, and yes, we have 4 files right here that say police. All right, that's what we want to keep it at. Let's go ahead and highlight all 4 of those guys, drag them, and drop them in. All right, now we just dropped in the YFT, the YTD, the high YFT, and the high.YTD. Okay, so now if we go up here to police YFT, we should have our new Crown Vic. There it is right there. And as you can see, it's got this livery on it, but we will change that, guys, okay? Now, like I said, you will need ELS. Before we leave this screen, go to favorites, click add to favorites. I renamed mine to police vehicles. You could do the same thing if you want, and then just click add. So now whenever I go into my favorites, right under police vehicles, I click it, it brings me right to this page right here, guys. But scroll up in your left menu till you see ELS, click it, double click pack default, and over here in your WinRAR, open up the ELS VCF. For those that don't know, VCF is the same thing as ELS. So double click that, and there's our police.xml. Now I have a police.xml in here, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete that because I don't trust that it overwrites it. I've had issues before. And then I'm going to take this police.xml, left click it once, drag it in, and drop it into my pack default ELS right here. All right, so let's go back in this. We are all set. There is an all blue option. We're not going to do the all blue because I think the red and blues will look great with this livery that we're going to be putting on. So we're all set with the Crown Vic. We can exit out of that WinRAR and just click back twice on your OpenIV, and it brings you right back to your police vehicles. Now let's go ahead and go to the police.ytd. Okay, actually first let's bring up the Washington DC based skins. All right, let's bring these up and double click on that, and we're going to be doing the 2011 Crown Vic, so double click that. Now guys, you have 8 options here. The options are very subtle in differences, okay? If we go to Vic Sign 1, you see this is 431 4th District. Plates, you see the plates. So really the only difference with these is the plates are different, the district is different, and the call number is different. All this stuff here the badges, the you know, the decals, those are all the same. So really, it's just a preference on what number you want or what plate you want. What we want to do is whichever one you pick, just left click it once and drag it to your desktop. Okay, guys? So now we have it sitting right there at our desktop. And now let's go ahead and click the police.ytd. And we want to look for VIX sign. Okay? So we're going to go down to the V's. It's all alphabetized, and there's our VIX signs. Now, this particular car comes with 8 different liveries, guys. So it's like a buy one get 7 free, which is awesome because now when you bring this vehicle into the game, there's 8 different liveries that you can choose from, including the one that we are going to install right now. So what you want to do is just click once on the VIX sign 1, and as you could see, this is the livery that was on the car when we looked at it up in the YTD. Okay, so we're going to click replace. We are going to make sure desktop is highlighted in our file explorer, and we're going to scroll until we see the VIX sign 1 that we put on our desktop. There it is right there, VIX sign 1. Click it once, make sure it is written down here in the file name, and open. And then boom, guys. There it is. And then we save it. And I'll show you guys how to access the other 7 liveries in the game. We'll go in the game as usual, make sure everything works. Now that that's in, now when we go look at our police YFT, we should have the Washington State livery on it. And there you go, guys. There's the Washington State livery. Everything, you know, like I said, these numbers here and the plate and the number on top is really the only thing that changes out of these 8 different signs. So, but the layout and everything is pretty much the same, guys. So that is installed, guys. We can exit out of this picture. Don't exit out of this WinRAR, just click back and then minimize it. All right. Now bring up your 2014 Paleto Bay Dodge Charger. Okay. Double click the 2014 Paleto Bay Charger and go to files. Now, this vehicle is under the FBI slot. We don't want to change that. Okay. My FBI vehicle I have installed is this Charger right here. All right. Like I said, I want to change mine to Police 2. All right, guys. So if you don't want to replace this car with your FBI slot, if you want to put it under Police 2 or Police 3, this is how you do it, guys. You're going to click over here in your WinRAR, click it once, wait a second, click it again, wait a second, click it again. We only want to get rid of the FBI. We don't want to get rid of the underscore or the periods. So just get rid of the FBI. And I am going to put it under my Police 2 slot. All right, guys, same thing with this. Click it, click it, click it. Get rid of FBI. Police 2. And again with this one, click it, click it, click it. Police 2. All right, so we want it to say police2.yft, police2.ytd, police2_high.yft. Or you can name it Sheriff YTD, Sheriff_high YFT, Sheriff YFT. You know, you can rename it as long as you have it exactly how it's written. You're good to go. Okay. Now let's grab all 3 of these files, drag them in, and drop them, guys. So now in the Police 2 slot, or whatever slot you replaced it in, if you double click it, let's just make sure the car went in and it is all good. And there it is. There's the Dodge Charger right there, guys. I think this is, I mean, I appreciate the developer for this, but this texture is absolutely awful. It's just, we just want the car model. We don't want the texture. This texture is awful. It looks like it's got like concrete. Looks like the car is made of concrete. Yeah, it's just, you know, no offense. I still appreciate whoever it was that made it, but we're going to be changing it anyway, so no big deal. All right, guys, so let's go back in our WinRAR. Now we want to go to the FBI XML right here. See it? Just below the screenshots and above the README. We want to click it once, click it again, click it a third time, and same thing, guys. We want to get rid of the FBI because you want your XML to match whatever police slot you put it in. But because we changed it, we also want it to be capital, because I found that if you do lowercase when you change them, it doesn't really work well. So we're going to do capital POLICE and the number 2. So police 2. And then just like we did with the Crown Vic, scroll up to your ELS, double click pack default. And if you already have a police 2 in there, which I do, I just like to delete it. And then take the new one, left click it once, drag it, drop it. All right. So now we are all set with the Dodge Charger. We can exit out of that, click back on your OpenIV twice, 1, 2. Now we want to go to the police 2. Well, bring up our WinRAR, our Washington. Remember, I told you to just minimize it, don't get rid of it. And Dodge Charger, 2014 Dodge Charger, double click that. Same thing, guys, there's 8 different versions of it. I'm just going to select the first one, as it's the same thing. The only thing that's different is the plates and the district and the call sign. So we can get rid of the Vic sign one. We're all set with that. The one that's on your desktop, delete that. Now take any one of these 8s, left click it once, drag it to your desktop. Okay. Now we are all set with the Washington DC based skins. We can exit out of that. Now let's go to our police 2.ytd, not the plus high.ytd, just the .ytd right here. Double click that. And now we want to look for charge sign. There it is. Charge 2 underscore sign underscore 1. Click that. As you can see, there's that gaudy concrete texture. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Okay. So char 2 underscore sign underscore 1. Char 2 underscore sign underscore 1. Let's go to replace, guys, right here in your WinRAR. Again, make sure desktop is selected and scroll till you see the char 2 underscore sign underscore 1. Click it once. There it is right there in our file name, and open. And boom, guys, there it is. Click save. And once we click save, we will go into our police 2 YFT and make sure the livery went on and it looks good, because if you choose the wrong year car, that livery will look awful, believe me. All right, so here's our police 2. Let's double click that, and as you can see, it went on there beautifully. Look at how much better this car looks with this livery than that concrete one. Way better, way better. I think it's great. I think it looks great, guys. All right, so we have our textures installed. We can get rid of the char 2 sign that's on our desktop. All right, get rid of that. We have our ELS installed. We have our vehicles and our textures installed. Let's go ahead and click File, close all archives, and click that edit mode and exit out. Guys, what I like to do is I like to restart my game before, or I like to restart my computer before I go into the game whenever I install vehicles. I feel like it saves from any crashes. Sometimes when you install vehicles, you might get a crash once or twice. So if you don't heed my warning and you go in and your game crashes, don't worry. Just try it 2 to 3 times. If it crashes 5-6 times, you did something wrong. And guys, real quick, let me just show you, because I feel more comfortable when I do. If this makes your game crash, all you got to do is open up your OpenIV again, go to your favorites, and go to your police vehicles. And all you're going to do is highlight all the files that we put in. The police YTD, the police 2, all the police files, and all the police 2 files. And you're just going to highlight them all and delete them all. And that's it. Everything will go back to the way it was. So, guys, I'm going to restart my computer, and then I am going to see you in the game. Alrighty, guys, so here we are in the game, and we are on duty. Let's go ahead and go to the police garage and check out and see if our new cars load up. By the way, my game loaded up first try. I have to restart my computer. No issues. As we can see, the Crown Vic did indeed loading good. And the police cruiser here is your police slot. This one is your police 2. As you can see, we still see that ugly texture on there. And police interceptor is your police 3. Okay, so here's our police 1 slot, the Crown Vic slot we installed. Now, if you remember, it has 8 different liveries, and this is one of them. There's a sheriff one. There's a regular police one that looks, you know, whatever. There's that one. There's a sheriff, another sheriff, and there's our Washington State right there, guys. Our Washington, D.C. Okay, so our Washington, D.C. one did take, so that's great. So if we go up to model and go over to Police Buffalo, this is our Dodge Charger. And as you can see, there's the Washington, D.C. livery there and that ugly one there. So you get two out of this one. So let's go ahead and select this, and let's just make sure our ELS and everything works. All right, so there's the Washington, D.C. texture. There's our stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So those work great. Let's use our simple trainer, vehicle spawning, emergency, and go to police cruiser. And there's our Crown Vic, guys. So let's make sure these ones work. There's our stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Wow, look at that car light up. Oh, I like that. It's even got the mirror lights. I like how it's got the mirror lights. Awesome. Love it. Love it. So that is it, guys. There's your vehicle. There's your livery. And Feature Gaming, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's helpful to you. Let's go ahead and get our let's get our screenshot real quick, guys. I always forget to get a screenshot, so we're gonna get that right now. Let's go ahead and get this screenshot. Let's use our screenshot. There we go. Oops, toggle HUD. There we go. All right, that'll do it, guys. That'll do it right there. So let's go back out to regular view. And guys, that is going to be it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful for you. Feature Gaming, this was for you. Guys, be on the lookout for a really cool Discord coming out for Meet the Gamers. It's super legit, super professional. And we want nothing but that for our guests when they come on. Check out all my YouTube brothers and sisters down below. They're all linked down there. There's so much stuff down in the description now. It'll take me half a video to explain it all. So please just go down, scroll down, enjoy. Jeffrey Gamer merch is always available, guys. Great stuff, great quality, and you're supporting an awesome channel. Also, I am aware that I missed the Tech Talk Thursday last Thursday, as I was kind of busy, but we will be back live this Thursday for Tech Talk. All right, guys. So with that being said, be safe, be healthy, be positive. Follow the rules and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer's out. Later, guys.